Have you ever felt like you're receiving signs all the time, but you're not sure exactly what to do with them? Like something is trying to call you, but you don't know if it's real or just a passing thought. What would you do if you knew there was a message written just for you? A message that could be the key to changing everything in your life. Something so personal, so powerful, that it could transform your biggest fears into fuel for your success. Have you ever felt paralyzed, like you're stuck in a cycle where nothing seems to move forward, even when you try with all your strength? And what if I told you there's something hidden, something you might not have even noticed, but that could be the key to the change you desire? No, it's not a coincidence. You're here now, and that means you're ready to hear. There's something that needs to be revealed, something that's already in you, waiting to be awakened. Stay with me until the end, because the message you need to hear is closer than you think. It was written for you, and it's time for you to understand what it has to say. Now, think for a moment, what is holding you back from moving forward? Do you feel like, no matter how hard you try, there's always something keeping you stuck? An invisible force, a shadow that seems to move with you, making you doubt your own choices and abilities. Maybe you haven't identified it yet, but there's something much bigger influencing your decisions, affecting the direction of your steps. Perhaps you started with a clear vision, with a strong desire to change, but as time passes, the obstacles become harder to overcome. Doubts begin to seep in. You start questioning whether you're on the right path. And the more you try, the more it seems like the path is blocked. But why? What's behind all of this? You know, this conflict is not just a small detail in your life, it's a silent battle that you may not even realize you're fighting. It hides in the little daily insecurities, in the uncertainties about the future, in the fear of not being enough. And it's at this moment that you find yourself at a crossroads. What you don't realize is that this obstacle is not there just to stop you, but to test your ability to rise up and move forward. You feel that pressure, don't you? The feeling of being on the edge of a great transformation, but at the same time, paralyzed by the fear of what's to come. Every step you try to take seems harder, and time feels like it's dragging on, as if you're stuck in an endless sequence of temptations and frustrations. What's at stake is not just your future, but your ability to recognize the power that's inside you to overcome all of this. At this moment, when you begin to feel like you're at your limit, a silent presence begins to reveal itself. It's as if something greater is there, surrounding you, waiting for you to finally recognize it. It's not something you can see, but it's as clear as the feeling of someone watching from a distance, waiting for the right moment to act. This force has been with you all along, but you haven't been able to see it until now. It works behind the scenes, helping you in ways that you may not fully understand. Every little push you felt, every sign that made you reflect more deeply, it's no coincidence. This presence is here to guide you, to show you that you're not alone on this journey. But here's the secret, it can't do anything for you if you don't recognize it. It's waiting for you to make the conscious decision to accept the help it offers. This may be hard to understand, especially when you feel like you're fighting against everything and everyone. But the truth is, by making this choice, you'll be taking the first step toward the transformation you're seeking. It's not something that will happen overnight, and the path ahead may not seem clear, but you must trust that this presence is guiding you toward the best. Imagine, for a moment, that you're no longer alone, that there's an invisible force working in your favor. This doesn't mean that difficulties will disappear, but that now you have a partnership that will make all the difference. All you have to do is recognize this and allow this help to flow into your life. Only when you do that, will things truly begin to change. Now, the situation begins to intensify. The pressure increases, doubts multiply, and the obstacle you're facing seems to grow every day. You feel like you're pushing against an invisible wall, a barrier preventing you from reaching what you desire most. What once seemed like an opportunity now turns into a battlefield, where every movement takes you to a new level of frustration and insecurity. With every attempt, the path closes more, and you find yourself facing an increasingly challenging scenario. This presence that was by your side is now becoming more evident. It hasn't disappeared. On the contrary, it's closer than ever, waiting for you to do your part, waiting for you to make the decision to cross that barrier. But as much as you feel this help, the truth is that it can only manifest fully when you recognize that it's by your side. The invisible wall in front of you is growing, becoming denser, harder to scale, and you don't know how to overcome it. The doubt about what to do next starts consuming your strength. But even so, you feel that, if you could just cross that barrier, what you desire so much would be within reach. The question now is, what will you do? Will you keep pushing against that wall, or will you make the decision to act? The key to this lies in the choice to move forward, even without seeing a clear solution. The fear of failure, the fear of not making it, the weight of doubt, all of that is there to test your determination. But every moment you hesitate, the wall grows higher, harder to defeat. The tension keeps rising, and the pressure on your shoulders becomes unbearable. Now, more than ever, you need to make a decision. What you choose to do now will be the turning point between what you've always dreamed of and what you'll continue to lose because of fear. The presence around you is waiting for you. It can't move forward without you. And the question now is, will you act, or will you let doubt and uncertainty defeat you? This is the moment. The turning point, the choice you have to make now. You feel the weight of the decision. The doubts, the fears, the feeling of not being ready, all of it is holding you back. But, even with all this fear, you know deep down in your soul that it's now or never. The choice is in your hands. You have the power to decide what comes next. What will you do with this power before you? Will you allow yourself to be dominated by uncertainty, or will you take action, even if the future still seems unclear? You are at a crossroads. On one side is the comfort of the safety zone, where you continue to live the same life, facing the same challenges, the same struggles. On the other side is the unknown, the path of transformation, where everything you've ever wanted is waiting for you, but only if you decide to walk it. There are no guarantees, no certainties. But what you do know for sure is that if you stay where you are, nothing will change. If you don't make a decision, the future will continue to be just a distant dream. The opportunity will keep slipping away. Now, think carefully. All you need to do is take one step. A simple step. You don't need to know what will come next, you don't need all the answers. The important thing is that you already know what you need to do. The choice is yours. The decision to act, to change, to move forward, is all you need to create a new future. The only thing holding you back is fear of the unknown. But remember, it's in uncertainty that growth happens. Look within yourself and ask, am I willing to let fear dictate my future, or will I choose to act now, even without knowing what comes next? The answer is inside you, and it depends on just one thing, your courage to take the next step. Because that step could be the key to unlocking everything you desire. This is the crucial decision. It's not just about what you'll do tomorrow. It's about what you decide right now. What you choose to do in this moment will shape your tomorrow. The future isn't somewhere far away. It's in your choice to act now. So, what will you decide? The journey won't be easy, but you're not alone. You've never been alone. The strength that has brought you here, that has made you hear this message, is with you right now. It walks beside you with every step, waiting for you to recognize it and allow it to guide you. No matter how difficult the path may seem, what's at stake is far greater than any fear or insecurity you may feel. What's at stake is your future, the life you've always dreamed of, and it starts now, with the decision you just made. You have the power to transform your reality, but you must believe. The change you seek isn't far away. It's inside you, waiting to be awakened. It's in your courage to act, to take that decisive step. When you do, the way will open. It won't be easy, but it will be yours, and every challenge will become an opportunity for growth. Believe me, this path is worth it, because you deserve to live the life you are about to create. Now, look at what you've done. Look at the decision you've made. The only thing that will ensure the future you desire comes to life is your commitment to this new beginning. The time to hesitate has passed. The time to act is now. You are no longer waiting for something external. Change begins with you, right now. What you do from this moment forward will define everything that comes next. Don't worry about the obstacles, because by making this decision, you've already taken the first step to overcome them. The future you desire isn't as far away as you think. It's within your reach. But it will only become real when you decide you are ready to accept it. The secret, therefore, isn't in what the future holds, but in how you choose to live the present. The moment of transformation is now. The power to change your life has always been within you, waiting for this decision. Now, more than ever, you must believe that by acting, you are creating a new future, a future that reflects everything you are and everything you can be. The life you've always dreamed of starts today. And you have everything you need to make it real. All you need is the courage to move forward. No matter what happens, you've already taken the biggest step. The rest, my friend, is just a matter of time.